It's episode 12 of The Curious Cook, and next week is Christmas. And in fact, our guest, Stephanie Berman, has brought us a toy today.
What kind of toy, Jace?
A sex toy.
What? We must have been really well behaved all year to deserve a sex toy.
Well, I've been actually pretty naughty, but you must have been good because the sex toy is awesome. It has some very neat tricks.
Wow, well, you know what goes really well with sex toys?
What?
Ginger brownies with miso caramel glaze.
Ooh, that sounds delicious. Is the glaze gooey?
That's disgusting, Jace. Keep it inside your pants. All right, guys, let's get started. This is a really sexy episode. To begin our ginger brownies with miso caramel glaze, we are going to first preheat the oven to 350 degrees.
On it.
Yay.
350.
Thank you, darling. Then we're gonna make our caramel. So the way you do that is you take a can of condensed milk and we put it into a pot and make sure that with water, and we make sure we put the can in like this. If you put it in like this, it might explode. Boom, that's not good. So we're gonna put it in, make sure it's completely covered, put the can in first, then put it on the stove, put the stove on to high, bring it to a boil. And then we're gonna lower the temperature to like medium low to maintain a simmer for 2 hours. So dry ingredients are 1.25 cups of flour.
Uh-huh.
All right, we're gonna sift that. Would you like to do the honors, my dear?
Of sifting?
Yes.
God, I'd love to.
Thank you. This is a trick, 1 teaspoon of ginger powder.
Ooh, it's gonna like up that ginger flavor, right?
Exactly.
Awesome.
1 teaspoon baking powder.
Boop, 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 boop.
Yay. 1/4 teaspoon salt. And don't forget the chocolate, 1/2 cup of cocoa.
1/2 cup of cocoa powder.
Yes.
Yum. I'm already excited about this recipe.
I can actually smell the ginger.
Yeah, I can. It's really
Yeah.
it's pungent.
Oh, then the chocolate. And ginger is so good for you. It's good for digestion.
I've heard that. I always used to eat candied ginger when I had a stomachache when I was younger.
That's a good thing to do.
My mom's a hippie.
Yeah, my mom too. You're a hippie and you have children, they'll become cooks.
It's weird how that works, right?
So we're just gonna mix it up.
Okay.
Now we're gonna combine our wet ingredients with some sugar.
Alrighty.
2 cups, to be exact.
2 cups of
Sugar,
white
sugar. Yeah. You gotta bring in the sweet here.
Excellent.
2 eggs.
2 whole eggs there.
Yep, and
Okay.
2 egg yolks.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
Ooh,
there
it's
you
gonna be
go.
very rich batter.
Yeah.
I like it.
And and butter. We've got 6 ounces of melted butter. We just stuck it in the microwave to melt it.
Awesome. 6 ounces, which is a stick and a half.
Good to know.
That melted butter smells awesome already.
Yeah.
You can tell when you use good ingredients. Like I saw you picked out good ingredients for this. You can tell from the flavor and like from the smells.
The smell, organic.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we can combine our dry with our wet.
Excellent.
Sounds good.
Looks pretty well combined.
Yes, nice and bound. That was a good movie, Bound, by the way. Very lesbian erotic. Anyways, let's cut up our ginger candy. Speaking of sex toys.
So how much candy ginger do we have here?
That is 1/2 cup.
Okay. I'll chop that for you, my dear.
And then we're gonna fold it in.
Ooh, folding.
Why do we fold, Jace?
Well, we fold to just very gently incorporate an ingredient. Or if you're working with a batter or whipped egg whites or something like that, you fold to not deflate that batter.
So not to overmix the batter.
Exactly.
Okay, let's fold it.
Fold it.
Jace's folding technique.
All right.
Step 1.
Ooh,
Load the gingered candy into the mixture.
You make it
Step
sound so...
2. It's manly. It's butch. Let's do it.
You fold always with a spatula.
A spatula.
All right, and then it's a two-handed thing. So you grab your bowl and you have your spatula.
Step 3.
And you're gonna
use both hands.
I want you to narrate everything I do.
Yeah.
All right, so you're just gonna grab the bowl and the spatula, and you go in opposite directions.
Step 4. Grab the bowl and go in opposite directions.
And so you're really, literally folding it. So pulling from the bottom and over the top.
Step 5. Literally fold. Let's put it in our entremets.
Ooh, you say that so well.
It's because I speak French.
You're amazing.
Thanks.
So this is the Silpat entremet, which is like a baking pan that's silicone. That's gonna be perfect for these brownies.
Yeah, and it's like no mess, and it's BPA free. It's like healthy, and it's great.
Thanks,
No
Silpa.
stick. Thank you. So we just put it in.
Awesome.
Just load it in.
I'll hold the bowl.
You hold the bowl.
I hold, you wipe.
Aww.
We would make great parents, I think.
Yeah, okay. That's a big conversation for later. Co-parenting, that's another one. Okay, we'll discuss later. Our kids would be really well fed, that's for sure.
Most definitely. So this looks pretty even.
Mm-hmm. So we stick it in the oven, which is preheated to 350 degrees for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then after 10 minutes, we're just gonna rotate it, put it in for another 10 minutes or until our little tester comes out nice and clean.
Awesome.
And we're gonna add our 1 tablespoon of white miso.
That's such an interesting ingredient here.
Yeah. It's gonna make it really unique, but it works really well together.
That's awesome. It's kind of like a salted caramel sort of thing.
Oh my gosh, look at it. From white condensed milk to beautiful yellow caramel.
So I'm gonna just extricate that.
And our white miso.
Mmm. Whisk.
Whisk, whisk.
And actually, miso is super healthy for you. It's a fermented soy product, so
Really?
yeah, it's really
I
good.
think it's mixed.
I think it is too, and that's gonna be awesome drizzled over our ginger brownies.
Drizzling right now.
Woo! I'm drizzling right now too.
No, Jace.
So we baked our brownies in this awesome entremet silicone baking pan. Thank you, Silpat.
Yes, this is so revolutionary.
I know, no fat, and it comes right out and cooks really quickly too. So I'm just gonna pull this guy out.
Mm-hmm.
And the coolest thing about this pan is you can just unmold it like that. And we can slide it out onto our cutting board. And then this will just wipe clean, which is the easiest part of the whole kit and caboodle. Ugh, these look awesome. I don't know how big our portion should be though. How much brownie are you feeling like?
Not so, just medium today.
Okay,
Or
how
small.
about I'm gonna go
That looks great,
with
whatever
this
you do.
guy here.
Yeah, I'll take one of these. Medium.
Athena size?
Yeah.
Boom, boom. And then clean up this edge a little bit.
Oh.
So here's our little plate. And I'm gonna go on with our brownie. And then this is that miso caramel glaze I prepared earlier. So that's just the sweetened condensed milk that cooked down for 2 hours. And then I added 1 tablespoon of white miso. So it's got that kind of like salty caramel thing going on. It's kind of awesome. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this. I'm gonna drizzle it onto that brownie. And you want a fair amount of it because that salt is gonna offset the sweet of the brownie. A little bit more.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Right? We're gonna put our tiny fork on the plate, and this is a trick that I love for plating desserts, is to put the fork on the plate and then top with a little bit of powdered sugar. And then when you pull that fork off, there's like a cute little fork imprint.
Aww.
know,
It's like a
right?
painting.
Exactly.
A Jackson Pollock.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That, and then a little bit of green, just to finish. There you
Just like, it's so beautifully presented.
go. Ta-da!
Yay!
So now that our brownie is ready and plated, we can go meet our guest.
We're here with our guest, Stephanie Berman, Sperman Berman. That's her nickname. And with the Seamanette, this is not just a guest, this is a revolution. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me. Very excited to be here.
Our pleasure to have you on the show. So we've prepared a ginger brownie with a miso caramel glaze for you.
That was delicious.
What is the Seamanette?
Seamanette is a product that I developed with the intention of bringing intimacy, romance, and a little bit of sexiness back into the bedroom for women, couples of all kind.
So is this product just for lesbians?
It is not just for lesbians. That's sort of, when I created it, that's the avenue that I had in mind. But this actually has many different audiences that it appeals to. Gay men could actually use this. It's also applicable for the transgender community. This can definitely mimic a pack and play dildo. You can basically use it for anything. It could be a fetish product. It could be, you can get creative with it. You could put miso caramel sauce in there if you wanted to.
I have to say that I absolutely love the logo and the packaging too. It's very svelte. Can you tell us a little bit more about the product itself, like what it's made out of, where it's made?
Sure. So I wanted to design this to be a very high-end product, and that sort of ties in with the whole experience for women. And one of the things that was really important to me was to have everything made here in the USA. One of the great features with this compared to that is that that tubing that I was talking about is all removable and replaceable. So when you buy the toy, you actually get the toy and then you get additional tubing with it. So you get a couple different tries, and that way there's no toxicity, cross-contamination with anything. You can simply use it, remove the tube, throw it away, put the toy in the dishwasher, if you want, and then you're ready to go.
All right, well, I think we have a game to play that's along the same vein, although I think I might have an advantage in this one. So, for Game Time with Stephanie, we have 15 seconds to place this condom on this banana.
I did this in middle school because I'm from Canada and they have really good sex ed there, so I've done this before.
See, I've seen way more penises than either of you, so I think I have a distinct advantage.
She invented a dildo, so we all have an edge.
I like where this is going. So I think we should start with them both on the table, just to be fair. And then we'll put 15 seconds on the clock. You ladies ready?
Ready.
I'm on it. All right. 1, 2, 3, go!
That's the wrong way.
Oh, it's lubricated. Wait, reservoir tip. Oh my god. I lost.
We beat the game. Yay!
I think after we wash our hands, we're gonna finish this snack. Thank you so much for
Thank you so much for having me.
Where can people find this product?
They can find it on my website, www.thesemenet.com.
Yay!
Perfect. Little bubbles.
It's telling me it's ready.
It is. It's saying, Jace, I belong in your mouth.
Do you hear that?